Listen up, America. Evil has finally found a way to co opt the Republican Party to the extent that it has stacked the Supreme Court. And you know what the Supreme Court's rules and regulations are to be, but they have decided that they are above the law. And in this process, evil is going to use this particular institution to turn America to an over exploding hell. So, what does that require of you? That requires that you, the American people, for whatever reason you ever thought about, I want you to think about this. If you do not get up and go vote for a Democrat, you might find yourself in jail, in prison, just because you're black. You might find yourself in jails or prison just because you're white and poor. You might find yourself in jails or prison just because you got pregnant. You might find yourself in jails or prison because you married somebody of another race. You might find yourself in jail or prison for not singing songs of praises to the king. So this is what they have put before you. So I say, go out there and vote for every Democrat that's running for anything. Let me say it again. Go out there and vote for every Democrat that's running for anything. This is just to keep Satan out of the way, to keep the evilness that they got planned out of the way. But that's not all. Since they were going to destroy America and turn America to hell, then I say we, the American people, turn it to heaven. Turn it to heaven. They want to do everything nasty and ugly and evil and dirty and evil and dirty. The same thing we've seen these kind of people do all our lives. Let us flip the script. Let us flip the script. I don't know whether they're trying to say Jesus was black, or I don't know and don't even care about that. I know righteousness doesn't have a color. So, but let's flip that script. And let's make sure that every man, woman, and child that's qualified got a career, guaranteed career that allows them to have the greatest joy. Let us do that. The Republicans can never do that. They will never do that. The Supreme Court won't even allow them to do it. Let us make sure that in those careers, that having those careers, that they actually become a participator in life. They engage themselves in the process of creating the goods and services that the people have determined. Let us do that in the name of righteousness and in the name of a God that is not a demon. Let us make sure that every human being got food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, transportation, infrastructure, and anything that's made by the hands of man. Let us guarantee that to one another. The devil wants to take it away from you. Satan wants to take you away from you. And he's using the Supreme Court, the Republican Party, and a whole bunch of white people to try to turn this place to hell. Trying to turn this place to hell. They singing hellish songs. They're doing everything hellishly. Lying and cheating and stealing and killing and in your face. So you don't have to worry about, is it a representation of hell? The evidence is all around us. So all I say to you, since they've given us that much evidence, they think we're stupid. Get up out of those votes, whatever you're doing, and go to those polls and vote for a Democrat in everything. If a Republican doesn't win, anything is okay. Why? Because they've sold their soul, and we ain't playing that. And what we're going to offer instead, my friends, Democrats, we talking to you. Don't think you just trying to win and going to keep on walking that old silly walk you've been walking. No, we're going to stand up and start talking. We're going to make sure, and the people are going to support it and make sure it happens. That we got peace and prosperity and freedom and joy and happiness in our lives. And that we live our dreams. We, the people, are going to guarantee that to us. And you Democrats are going to make sure that it gets done. And to hell with that Supreme Court. To hell with the Republican Party, the evil shit. We're going to make sure that you got your needs, your wants, and your desires met. Let us commit ourselves in the name of a God of love. In the name of a God of love. Not in the name of me. Not in the name of some other white man. Or some white man. Or woman. But in the name of what's true, God and love. Let us guarantee that to one another. And don't let nothing interfere with it. So, forget Trump. Forget the Republican Party. Forget the Supreme Court. And while we're doing that, let's make sure that everything that we, the people, and the Democratic Party produce for everybody, they also produce it for the Republicans. They also produce it for the Supreme Courts. But we will not be ruled by nobody but God.